button on my computer. I'm hanging out today with my friend Anthony Lee, and we're talking about our upcoming AI Summit. I'm so excited to have Anthony as a speaker at the summit because, Anthony, I've been following you forever. I love everything that you do. You're a total nerd like me, and every time there's something new and shiny, what I love about you is you just get into it. You're like, I'm gonna figure this out, and I'm also gonna share. So I love that you do that, and so excited to have you at the summit. Will you tell everybody how you got into AI?
Yeah, absolutely. First, it's an honor. I'm very honored to be a part of it. So thank you for having me. As far as how I got into this, it's interesting because, like, yes, the ultimate serial entrepreneur, just like all of us are, right? So we get really kind of distracted sometimes by like these new things, but it also was kind of a combination of other elements that made it a logical progression. So like 2017, I was building chatbots for Amazon ranking using ManyChat. 2018, I was using Integromat and Make no code automations to kind of like help some of those processes, right? One of the things that I figured out how to do before they started building it in was firing pixels when you were running your rebates so that you could retarget audiences based on purchases. And I did that with Integromat. So like I was already using these things. And then AI comes out and it's like, I can automate all that stuff because there's another intelligent being that I can now insert into these processes. And so it was just, I mean, literally the minute that the modules came out for ChatGPT, I even posted on my Instagram. I was like, it's about to go down because I knew I was going to jump in there and just start building, and that's what I did. So that, I mean, that's really how it happened. And then literally from that point forward, it was just daily. I've been finding new things to automate, figuring out new ways to communicate with GPT, and get it to like do things. And that's what brings us here today.
Yeah, I love some of the things that you're doing. You know, the rest of us have been kind of just exploring with talking with GPT. Like, can I have a conversation with ChatGPT? Can I figure this out, right? What are the prompts I need to use? And then we've been playing around with imagery and just different things. I have a bunch of AI video tools. I've been digging into those, you know, and we say when AI came out, I mean, AI's been around, and we're going to talk about that at the
Yes.
summit. We're going to talk about kind of the evolution and how we're using it today, but then also what's coming in the future. And it's already blowing all of our minds. And I can't believe that some people are not even aware of what they could be doing with this. And when I think about all the content you used to create, kind of coming from your brain and your marketing knowledge and everything, and now how that is on steroids because you're now, like you said, you've got this intelligent being that you can insert. You can tell it all about what you know and your context. You can give it that, and then you can let it do the work. Where before you were automating the processes, but you were doing the work to go into those automations. And now you've just, like I said, you've put that on steroids. So tell everybody a little bit about what you're going to be sharing and showing them at the summit that they can do.
Absolutely. So the focus is definitely on automations, but they are AI powered automations. And these automations are very specifically business automations, ways to scale your business processes, right? So one of the awesomely unique things about this particular niche of e-commerce is that a vast majority of us are bootstrapped small business owners, right? We don't have huge teams. And the bootstrap business owner has a ton to gain from utilizing technology where they might not have the budget to fill with bodies. And this is also a way to amplify your small teams, right? If you have one or two VAs, they can use these tools and they can act like 10 to 20 VAs, which is incredible. So some of the stuff that I'll be sharing is things like that. A lot of it around content creation, right? So one of the things that business owners, especially in this niche, have always shared with me is one of their struggles is they know that they need to be putting more content out there, more ways for people to discover their brand and their expertise in that particular domain. But who has the time? And the great part is one of the things that AIs are really good at is content, particularly dissemination, summarization, expanding upon. So what I'll be showing are ways that you can automate that process, like literally create a piece, maybe have your VA use AI to help create like this awesome piece. This is what we do. And then take that and then turn it into dozens and dozens of other pieces of content that go on all the other platforms in an instant, within seconds. Also, a lot of internal processes, right? One of the biggest things that I've heard people kind of bemoaning is, oh, I love GPT. I love to use ChatGPT, but I'm struggling teaching my team. They have like 3 or 4 VAs and they're like, I just can't get them to understand it. Well, you can automate internal processes and make that process easy for them. So rather than going through this long training curve, you just say, hey, here's a form I built, fill it out. And then the machine is going to, basically, I'm teaching people how to create mini apps using AI for their business.
I love it. I've been following the stuff that you're putting out there on socials, and I think everyone should follow you. It's awesome what you're doing. You have also a Facebook group for AI and kind of getting into that. But I personally am excited to learn from you in one in-depth session how to make this work, right? Like I love all the little snippets, but actually seeing it start to finish, that's the benefit of coming to a summit and actually, sitting with an expert who's figured this out and learning from start to finish how we can implement that in our businesses. Super excited to have you, Anthony. I can't wait. All right, before we wrap it up, you guys, we got to talk about the summit, right? We're going to be hosting the summit. It's 2 days, May 24th and 25th. It's a Wednesday and a Thursday. It's virtual. We're going to have 16 sessions. So basically 8 hours a day, but you're going to get replays as well. So you're going to be able to catch the sessions that you can catch live based on your time zone, and anything else, you'll be able to immediately catch the replay, catch up on that. But these things that we're going to be learning, these in-depth sessions, this is the kind of stuff we're going to be doing. And the price for this is super affordable, super easy to take advantage of. Anthony has a code. It's Anthony AI. You can use that code to save $50 on your ticket right now at amazingathome.com/AI. So check out the schedule, check out what we're doing, but join us because it's going to be 2 days of learning. And we're really going to just dig in. You're going to be networking with other individuals who are going to be doing this and who also want to learn. You're going to be able to network with the speakers, everybody who's hanging out, learning these things together. We're learning things from each other. I know Anthony and I both are excited to learn from the other speakers that are going to be presenting things because it just adds to our toolbox. So excited. And it's not just e-commerce. This is a business summit. So whether you are starting a business, whether you're already in your business, whether you just want to learn more about AI, this is the summit for you to do that. And we're so excited to have these amazing speakers that we have and the time that they're giving us. So before we wrap it up, Anthony, I'm going to ask you for one quick tip that you can give everybody that's actionable today.
Absolutely. So this can be a tough thing to add, to ask people sometimes because there's so many tools and so many things out there. But one I think that's really good, specifically for people who are looking for online businesses. It's a very, very, very simple. Probably nobody knows that this tool exists, but it's called neural.love, neural.love. And it has a lot of different functions, but the one that I like, because I'm all about practical use, right? Like, not necessarily shiny object, but like literally something that I'm going to use. It can take a picture, an image, and it there's a lot of image enhancement AIs out there, but this one in particular actually uncrops it, right? So AI will fill in the edges and make the image larger, right? So I used this on a profile picture I was trying to animate, but it looked weird because the top of the head was cut off. And I used it, I ran it through twice and it gave the rest of the head. And I was like, this is the coolest tool, because like, how many times did you need that? Like, you need, like, there's a piece missing, right? You can fill in your e-commerce images. If it's like a bike and half the wheel is off, it'll fill in the rest. It's very awesome. So definitely use that.
Neural.love. And
That's right.
that tool will allow you to put an image in there, and then it'll fill up whatever, you tell it
It's cropped out. Yeah, it uncrops it. That's the name of the actual feature too. It's the uncrop tool.
Uncrop tool at neural.love. Wow. I'm going to go try it. Is it free?
You get like 5 images for free. And then I think you have to start looking at some of their packages, but it's like $10 a month, like all the tools, right? It's another $10 a month.
Well, hey, I mean, if you need it, like, you need it. So I don't mind paying for a good tool, especially, and I love that a lot of these tools let you use it for free. So very, very cool. Amazing. Anthony, we're so excited to have you at the summit. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. I know you just moved and you're on weird internet, and we just appreciate you so much. And we can't wait to see you at the summit. Everyone, thank you so much for watching today. Let us know if you have any questions. And don't forget, get your tickets at amazingathome.com/AI. Bye, everybody.